Okay, guys, I give you the closure in the dressing room. They're having a clean match. Good luck and God bless you.
So here we go. Ricky Burns once more into the hot seat. And this one could be boiled down very simply. This could be a battle of skill versus will. Crawford so slick. He's the man with the skill. But the heart and the hunger and the desire and the bravery and all those other qualities we've seen in Ricky Burns belong in the champion's corner. And you can be sure that Burns will be looking to test this man's heart as much as anything. Word out of the Crawford camp was that their man Steam, that could be a red herring, because as you say, Jim, you look at his card, you look at his...
In the early rounds, he's clever. So this is the first look out the range at the moment, not committing himself quite right.
Burns looking to throw it. Crawford saw him coming. He's looking for rangefinders at the moment. Nice little right hand to the body.
And Ricky's just done that with that right hand. That was clever. Good stuff from Crawford there.
Yeah, farm attack very quickly indeed.
Oh, good left hook too. He's quick.
And a right to the body as well. And Crawford is
holding up close. A little bit of the elbow there. The foot can see points coming off.
And the referee letting both fighters know that.
Right hand from Burns as he's walked onto a right hand as well. Yep.
Oh, that's nice. Sharp from...
Yeah, that was flashy work. This is clever stuff. Leading with the upper.
We've seen the switch hit.
Bursts from Crawford midway through the round, maybe just been enough to steal.
Get that first round underway, because for all the sparring you do, and he's had real good in with him, Kevin Mitchell. He had a wonderful week down in Essex at the Tony Sims gym. Mates, he's worked with David Brophy. They've often been sparring partners together.
You know, I don't see this southpaw stance as an advantage. He looks all that comfortable with it. Hasn't done anything.
Yeah, moving very well, but just not throwing very much. Trying to land a counter there, that missed. Trying to lock and load here. He is tough to tag cleanly, Crawford, being very circumspect in this round. Nice from Burns. Yeah, the crowd spotted that. Punch of the round so far, and there haven't been too many landing, and Crawford finds his attack.
But no, this is good stuff from Burns.
Got through that time with the jab. But Burns certainly busier.
I don't see that he uses it as an advantage in the slightest.
Interesting what Billy Nelson, Ricky Burns' trainer there, said. Speed kills, and you're faster, than, at least for now, out of the southpaw stance, because that was one of the fast and going to be faster than Burns. Nice shot again from Burns. A right hand from Burns. And again, nice left this time. She's going, but a lot of them round the back of the head.
See the trick for together, and as he's trying to counter, then you're going to catch him with the set.
Look to land a left to the body there that Burns. Yeah, a lot of upper body movement from Crawford. There's always some little end product. No end product there from Burns, as Crawford was too slick, finding his punches blocked off. A lot of work being neutralised for both fellas.
Over is maybe what people think he can do as opposed to what he's far.
And Crawford not putting on the kind of... Got caught there though, Burns. So that can counter you, and Burns showing patience, getting out of the way, not being drawn and missing.
Yep, there's so much missing. They're both missing. Crawford has dug in control, whereas Crawford is doing the fancy, the slick stuff. We start seeing a little bit more quality from these guys.
Well, I thought Burns, you say, Jim, didn't land anything of any real meaning in that third round, and Crawford, it did catch the eye a little bit more. So Burns pitches game, and Crawford staying with that.
World titles abroad, he's not doing enough.
Nice.
Good right hand from
right
Burns.
Hand. Burns has landed. Crawford's always looked for a response, and Crawford up for the first time in the fight, and he targeted where that broken jaw was there, but getting punched around the ropes here. And
well, certainly a big improvement in the visitors' work there. Forcing. Yeah, now we're seeing a bit of ambition.
6 of the first 7 rounds. Still came back and found a way to win.
This southpaw stance, I wonder maybe if they've prepared for a switch hitter. I still think Crawford is better orthodox. All the sparring partners ahead.
In the jab going here, Burns. jabs of Burns, too many of them, just getting blocked off. To really go through the gears here, see if Crawford could go with him, because he obviously likes to fight him, but going to the right hand.
Expect to catch this fellow with it. The good news is that
Crawford walked onto that, got caught again. This is gets swatted for his pains. Burns standing with him, and here he comes again, looking for the bigger side. Not doing an awful lot of damage there, but Burns has got to try and fight.
Again, I see him as more impressive. Look, he's given as good as he's getting at the moment.
Job covering up there.
Crawford is looking the busier at the moment, though.
He slipped inside that right hand.
Quality we expected to see, you know, a lot of punches missed. A lot of
Point removed. Nice fake from Crawford, and he's got him in trouble here.
I wonder if Rick catching Bus could be stealing it.
But Jim, you go back to that assault. But switched it as he was looking down to go upstairs, and Burns didn't expect it. Loading up and missing, and Crawford is edging his way ahead here now.
The impressive stuff in this round has come from Crawford, not a lot of it.
He's boxed in the Sims gym, doing some sparring with Kevin Mitchell and others. And Burns needs to knock him out of that. His body shot wasn't the best.
He needs to put punches together, he needs to try and shorten his punches a little bit. Just knocked on.
Crawford with a really nice uppercut, got in there, testing that jaw again.
Some eye damage, the right eye for Burns.
Fast hands again, switching from body to...
The fight to opponents and putting it on them. We're not seeing it
in his corner as well. They think, and that's really good work from the American. Looking the governor right now. And there's less and less. Has him pinned up against the ropes again, looking for the holes in the defence.
Nice. Had so much confidence in his punch resistance. I just wonder, I mean, that was a horrendous injury he's come back from.
And getting tagged. And he's bossing this, Jim. The punches are flowing, and he's exactly where he wants to be right now, Terence Crawford.
Crawford definitely has looked the boss here.
So back he comes out into orthodox, and then Burns digging in deep, and there was a clash of heads there right on. Round 7. Needs to start mounting a comeback here. Nice left hook from Burns, close in.
And trying to stay out of range at the same time. Himself out of there. He's got to commit himself a bit more. The second time about the forearm. Burns has to follow with the right hand.
More than a single punch to put this fella on the floor as well. Burns has really got to put some kind of a stain.
Because of the broken jaw. I just wonder if he doesn't have the...
And more uncomfortable Burns looks, the happier in head and body. And that summed it up for Burns, miles away with a right hand. Bit of blood coming from the nose of the... Looks like another night, Jim, when Ricky Burns is going to have to come from...
It's just a lack of confidence in his work that's worrying against this fellow. The fellow is not as good as I expected him to be. He's not giving it everything the way we're used to see him doing. Just walked right onto one there.
Jab getting through the guard, but so often the Burns jab is hand as well for his pains, and Burns, I think, felt that again.
No, but I don't want to go on about this jaw of his. But I mean, he's taking punch back and away from it. And then this going on to the ropes with the hands up. I mean, that's just saying to the judges, give that...
If you're a Ricky Burns supporter, he was up off his stool early, just ready to go. Just gets his opponent under control and just...
Is Ricky worried about the jaw, or is he in there? And I'm sure it's not medical advice to go out and get a jaw punched.
From Burns, but look, it made no impression on Crawford, who came straight backward. That's a really good response from the American.
But backing up and biting the referee.
That's a really good left hook from Crawford, and Burns is hurt again. Switching to the... There's enough getting through here. Sick, and Burns in trouble on the ropes.
Nick, this is not Ricky Burns, and I can only imagine he's in pain here. Look at the way he's allowing the initiative to be taken away from him. This is the way he fought against Beltran. He's taken there without throwing a punch.
Punches, so many have fallen. Got a body shot in there and got out of trouble. jab start.
Yeah, Ricky's just forcing his boxing, you know, so they're falling short, and he's leaving himself open to the count, closer and shorten the punches.
Crawford swaggering.
Worried about the counter, get up close there, lovely counter from Crawford there.
Round 9. But Jose Gonzalez finally decided he'd had enough against Ricky.
But now from Ricky, I think he's been said he's doing it's not working, it's not going to start working. He's the one who has to change here.
Got to find something, and he is so tough. But I can't think of one occasion in the... Listen to these fans. Unbelievable.
From Ricky Burns. Punches round behind the back.
Burns seems to have faded out again after that. Keeping Burns off balance and out of range.
He's up close there, but not really getting the punches off.
Well, we always see a response from Crawford when Burns does land something, and did that as well, Jim. Once again, some left hooks just to test that jaw.
Yeah, and again, Ricky get into a shell, and Ellington quite dominated here. But
good uppercut from Burns. Catching him again. And Burns got joy from the back of the hall, but it missed. So did the follow-up. And how many times have we seen this? The guard up against the ropes, and then he comes out again. Gutsy effort again from Ricky Burns.
See, but this time that you want to see a dent in the bag, but it's quite the opposite. Ricky has never been able to do that. Try to score with my head rather than my heart.
I mean, I'm in two minds about Crawford for what we've...
To be honest with him, I think the best of Ricky Burns, holding back something. This is better this round, he's on the front foot.
He's still struggling to land anything clean. Crawford doing a...
That was better. He has to bring the right hand into...
Every time Burns does land something, Crawford puts him in his place.
The crowd are trying to lift him. Out of range again from Crawford. Oh, good shot there from him though.
Here's a nice right hand from Burns, but once again it's Crawford woken up.
He's on the defensive every time he takes a punch. We're used to see him take...
Full lot to put Ricky Burns out of this one, never been stopped. And a big grin from Ricky Burns. I'm not sure what Ricky Burns has got to smile about. Round 11. It's undramatic. Sure.
Crawford, but maybe he feels he can afford to do that.
Again, flashy, eye-catching. I can't ever remember Ricky Burns really putting this fellow under any kind of sustained pressure.
His glove reaching with long, wide and shorten the punches. That's what's needed here. Get close and short. Crawford's boxing like a man who feels he doesn't have to do any more than he's doing. This kind of boxing is giving officials an excuse to see how they like in this round or the previous one.
Missing again there, Crawford from Burns, but once again, look at the reaction from Crawford.
Away from Ricky when he has a little bit of success.
Switch from head to body, and the pressure staying on here from Crawford.
He's slick enough.
Big smile, a smile of respect from Ricky Burns, who is the champion.
I'd rather see Ricky come out in a bad mood than a big smile. Dealt with that in between rounds.
And now we can resume. But again, he's rocked him, and Burns listening to his corner and saying, right, let's put on the stop Burns here. It's never happened before, but Crawford is going for it. Catches him with a left, but still Crawford pouring it on.
Defensive.
And Crawford not letting go either. Inside the last 2 minutes.
Comfortable look in Ricky's face.
Yeah, a bit more discomfort up from Crawford as well, but Burns digging in again, and then immediately Crawford. So hurtful.
Little flash from Crawford there, that was classy stuff, that was quality.
Once again, Burns being bullied back to the ropes, comes off this time, gritting his teeth.
Pulling faces again, Nick, pulling faces.
Last 30 seconds. And Burns again looking last round. They've got that emphatically, no question. But it's Philippines and Mexico. How do they see it?
No, he's been hesitant, he's been uncomfortable, he's in here and there. No, I think he's just glad to get through it.
Big smiles from both men at the done enough. The lift from Billy Nelson, who's done such a born and raised world champion. Jim, your card leads.
Stage in the fight when I expected Ricky to take over, but if his jaw's working properly, but there was something missing from rounds when Ricky was coming forward. You could have given him the benefit. Cupped his hands up, tight defence as though he was pretty. Often we saw this. We didn't see him do this to the other guy. And almost every round we saw Crawford dishing it out like this. Ricky doing that. We saw Ricky landing a couple of punches here and there, but wouldn't take control of the fight. Whereas several times.
And when it mattered as well. When it looked, Crawford always managed to find a response. Well, he's been a world champion, Ricky Ben. But is he about to become a former world champion?
12 rounds of championship boxing. The judges' scorecards read: Yedi scores a contest 116-112. Gumbe scores a contest 116-112. All three judges are in. And the new...
Yeah, there it is, Terence Crawford. Wow, great for the American. The first Omaha born and raised. Thoroughly deserved. It was highly efficient, and there can be no doubt about any of those.
I feel so sorry for Ricky Burns, because if you lose, you're out in your shield, you want to produce your best performance, but the other guy, that wasn't the case tonight. Ricky never really got into the fight.
Ooh.